Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about resultant force using a fun and interactive PhET simulation called Force and Motion. Students will be able to explain the concept of resultant force as the net effect of two or more forces acting on an object using correct scientific terms. Students will be able to demonstrate the effect of balanced and unbalanced force on an object, motion through the path force and motion basic simulation. Students will be able to analyze and predict how changes in force magnitude or direction affect the motion of an object based on Newton's second law. Have you ever wondered what happens when two or more forces act on the same object? Let's explore it together and discover how forces combine to produce motion. A resultant force is the single force that has the same effect as two or more forces acting together. If two forces act in the same direction, we add them together. But if they act in the opposite direction, we subtract them. The direction of the resultant depends on which force is greater. In short, the resultant tells us the net effect of all the force on an object. Look at the illustration. Both of them have the resultant force and with the direction to the right. Now, let's open the simulation. Click on the force tab. Here we can push or pull an object and see how the force acts on it. First, apply a force to the right. A green row appears. It represents the applied force. Now, add another in the same direction. The arrow becomes longer, showing that the resultant force increases. Next, apply a force in the opposite direction. You can see the arrows point against each other. When both forces are equal, the object stays still because the resultant is zero. That means the forces are balanced. Now, increase one of the force. The object starts to move in the direction of the larger force. This shows that the forces are unbalanced and the objects accelerate according to the Newton's second law with F is equal to m times a. Let's think about real-life examples. When you push a box and it doesn't move, that means the friction equals your pushing force. The resultant is zero. But if you push harder and overcome friction, the box starts to move. That means there is no resultant force greater than friction, and the objects move forward. To summarize, the resultant force is the total or net effect of all of the force acting on an object. If forces are balanced, there is no change in motion. If forces are unbalanced, the object accelerates in the direction of the resultant force. Try the simulation yourself. Change the direction or strength of the force and see what happens. Thank you for watching. Remember, every motion tells a story of force. Keep exploring physics and see how amazing science can be.